The Los Angeles Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kick it away to start us off. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lane. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, you can see the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. It's got to make a statement today.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. A 3rd and long coming up here. Back to throw, it's Moss. Coming after him. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give out of the gun. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
Back to throw. It's Raiola. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
And the Huskers look to keep this drive humming. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jumpers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Husker. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Moss. He's got the back in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Takes the easy completion. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. And the Trojans will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's Lloyd. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Trying the left side. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Touch pass on the run. Crosses the 40. He's loose. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
To throw, it's Moss. They're bringing heat. Finds a man on the left. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. They're not only ready to fight on, they're ready to deliver knockout punches with plays like that.
They typically are, and it's typically Hollywood scripts, right? Just beautiful playmakers, big bodies, fast bodies, that highlight the famous celebrity quarterbacks. That's just what USC does.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Fires to the right. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need this guy right here to play at a high level week in and week out, because this guy...
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
There is a very high standard and a high bar when you're playing defense at Nebraska. You always hear people talk about the black shirts. Well, this guy right here, he fits into that because of his speed. You saw in that blitz, they had no shot of blocking him. He's able to get home to the quarterback to come up with a massive sack.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Complete to the left. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
It's a good young lesson for all young receivers out there. Never jump up and down waving your hands trying to get the attention of the quarterback, because guess what? All you're doing instead is getting the attention of the defense. They're able to run over and get the INT.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. They've been up and down the field so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. I mean, you've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he breaks into the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll throw it on first down. That's reeled in. It's Ncaa. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll give it to Johnson. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Lloyd. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. They try to pop a run on the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play, because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's passed. Didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
Back to throw, it's Raiola. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
The give to the back. Really nice run. Rips off 6 on the play, but it brings up a 4th and 2. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they decide to trot out the kicker. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. He got it. And now the lead's extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Pittsburgh is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Dan Marino, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Minnesota. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking left. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Back to pass, it's Moss. It's caught downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Nice play design on that one. Make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of him. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy, making an accurate throw.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Fires to the middle. Got his man to the left. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Trying to get to it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Spits it out to the back. It's complete! And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Boyd. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third. He lets one fly deep. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
I don't blame the quarterback for taking that shot either, man. He's cooked up with this guy twice today for scores. Give him another try. They just couldn't get on the same page on that.
This offense has a second down play. They'll run it from the gun. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next day.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to get the first through the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On fourth down, looking for the completion. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Moss. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's looking to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Tough linebackers getting after quarterbacks. The Huskers have a rich tradition of that.
Yeah, and you think about the black shirts, and you hear that if you're a Nebraska fan, you know exactly what that means. Guys that are different, guys that see it, that hunt it, that go get the football like this guy just did.
Looking to the end zone. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got room on the return. Crosses midfield. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37.
What an amazing play by the defense. Not only do you get the interception, but you completely flip the field. And how about the open field running by that guy once he made the pick?
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll run play action. Gets away from one. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Raiola. Quickly to the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man by himself. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the 1st down.
And they always got one of these. A big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heismans.
Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He makes the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going for it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
Handoff to the lone back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Getting some heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to the QB.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Cornhuskers will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Bringing it back, it's Branch. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win in David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Quarterback will audible. They'll put the tight end in motion. And back to the air on 2nd down. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Let's go. 2 interceptions already for this linebacker. Unbelievable job understanding passing situation, how to get in passing lanes, how to get his 2nd pick. Dude, he's going to the sidelines, bragging to the DBs. I got way more picks than you do.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Feeling some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Caught in the backfield, it's Boyd. At midfield, he's got room. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
That's a first down for the offense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Moving out of the pocket. The throw. It's complete on the right side. At the 20, he's got space. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for this offense. Wide out in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Touchdown, Nebraska! And the route is on. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Coastal Carolina has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen on the surf turf, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up 14 over Old Dominion. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Fires toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. He's not afraid to go deep. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
But how about that? This team is way up in this game, and they're still taking shots in the 4th quarter. There is no let-up.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
He's going to take off. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down.
Bug, meat, windshield. Ouch. You cannot make a living as a quarterback taking those kind of hits. Nice job scrambling, getting the 1st down. let's not do too...
Looking to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll line up for a second down play.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one. Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number one. Understand it late in the game now.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
The game plan was simple on defense. They had to find a way to contain one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football. And guys, not only have they contained him, they've completely shut him down. This offense has no points in this game. Remarkable job by the defense.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, great job there by the defense, because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Jackrabbit.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on down.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here, because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Boyd. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, he's putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. With that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
This is so a Jesse Palmer. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
They're trying to get to it. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Coming after it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room.
And he's thrown another interception. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
He's going for it all. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to beat Greg right here at the end of the game.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Still on his feet at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback knew he was in that pocket too long, but nowhere to go with the ball, and he takes the sack.
It's a curious play call offensively to try to throw after that great gain on the ground the snap before. If you're winning in the trenches up front, keep it going. Let the big fellas go to work. I don't like the idea of throwing the ball there.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, as soon as he got outside the pocket, the defense smelled blood in the water. Everybody started pursuing it. How about the big hit on the QB outside the pocket? At that point, he's a runner. He's not getting protected anymore. Nice job. He felt that one.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Nebraska.
After this, it'll be a wrap. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Husker! And the pummeling has started. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in.